Okay, so this will be fun. We're talking about the 5 items you need to get you through quarantine, the 5 essential items. Of course, probably the number one thing you need is like an income so that you can buy stuff, such as food, so you don't starve to death. But the government has already said you don't get to have an income because you are non-essential. So get back into your homes, you diseased, contagion-carrying, non-essential peasant. Anyway, so let's go through these. First thing you need, obviously, you're locked in your home, you're in isolation, you're depressed. The first most essential item is a big old bottle of whiskey, which, as you can see, here's my bottle of whiskey, and the number one thing you notice about it is that it is empty. It's empty because I've already drank all my whiskey, and the liquor stores in my state are closed. So I'm not going to be able to get any more whiskey, and I'm not going to cry about it. I just, oh God. These are the times that try men's souls. Second thing, this is very important. You're going to need snacks while you're in isolation. But if you're locked in a place with other people, like family members, then the problem is that your snacks are going to get eaten by those vultures before you get a chance to eat them. So what do you do about that? I have a great method. That's why I have a box of Cheez-Its disguised as poison. And so you see, I put a label on the box of Cheez-Its, very cleverly, very subtly, that says poison. And people will think it's poison. I'm not going to eat that. And if they get suspicious and they say, well, I don't know, that box of poison looks a little bit like Cheez-Its, well, I wrote a note down here saying, not Cheez-Its. And that will allay any additional suspicions. Now, if you're really clever about it and you want to get very serious, then you might put an actual box of poison in your pantry with a label that says Cheez-Its. And that will stop the Cheez-It thieves in their tracks, once and for all. Number 3, I would recommend I can't bring it into the room, it's too big, but here's a video of a catapult for pumpkins. Now, interesting legal loophole. A lot of people don't know about this, is that actually there's nothing in any of the state's stay-at-home orders saying that you cannot go outside to catapult pumpkins. Arguably, I would say that is an essential activity. Number 4, of course, if you're locked in your home for extended periods, you're gonna need some good books. And I'm a big reader myself, and so that's the first thing I'm thinking is I just need some books. But the thing is, you want the books to be very big and smart looking, and I'll tell you why. And so I've got book like the basic works of Aristotle. Never read it. Grant, a biography of Ulysses S. Grant. Infinite Jest. Okay, I've read like 3 pages of that. But the reason why you want them to be big and smart looking is because what you're going to do with the books is you're going to put them on. You want like a wood desk or table, and then you're going to take a picture of them, and you're going to post it online with a caption that says something like "Quarantine Reading List" #bookworm, or even better. Now this is my strategy. What you want to do is get a selfie of yourself reading the book, very casual, making sure the title of the book is in view, and then you're going to put that caption on and post it and say something like, "Oops, caught me reading. Such a nerd, LOL. #intellectual." And that's really going to make people think that you are smart. Number 5, finally, for the sake of psychological health, you're going to need a mirror. And I'll tell you why you need this. I remember when I was a child, we had a pet bird, and we put a mirror in the cage with the bird for companionship because birds are stupid. They thought, the bird thought it was another bird. And there were times when the bird would claw and attack the mirror. Other times he would try to mate with the mirror. So he was basically a domestic abuser to himself. But unfortunately, this was before the Me Too movement, so there wasn't a lot we could do. Anyway, in this time of isolation, it's important to have companionship. And if you are all alone by yourself, then that's why you want this mirror to be sort of your own companion. The problem is, when you stare too long at your reflection and you start to notice the emptiness of your cavernous eyes, and the hideousness of your features, and you start to realize that you are a decaying husk of matter, and you will soon disappear into the dust from whence you came. And then you throw the mirror on the ground in disgust and rage and despair, and it shatters into a million pieces. But not a bad way to spend a Tuesday. So I hope those help. Those are my 5 items to get me through quarantine. I hope they'll help you get through quarantine as well. Hey, you. You right there. Hit the subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It's somewhat appreciated.